Hey! Today I'm going to tell you how I looked for a mobile device to write music or at least make some musical sketches. Of course, nothing's perfect out there, but this device and app come pretty close. I'm sure some of you have already guessed what I'm talking about. It's an iPhone or iPad, like the one I have here. The app I'm using is GarageBand. And as usual, I'd appreciate it if you could support my work with a like and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos. Thanks a lot in advance, friends. Let's start with one of the key points about mobility. By that, I also mean battery life, since the battery's good on both the iPad and the iPhone. But of course, the iPad has a bigger screen, so it's way easier to edit music. And the best part is, even if you're on a trip and get a musical idea, you can just put on your headphones even if you're in noisy transport or a crowded place and start working on the arrangement. The next thing is functionality. It's seriously awesome here. For example, with a special adapter, you can connect a MIDI keyboard, a USB mic, and even a sound card. This is super useful if you're a pianist playing some passages or if you need to record something like electric guitar through an audio interface or vocals through a microphone. But the best part is that you can do all this with almost no noticeable delay. Now, about the sound. The sound quality is great, both from the speakers and the built-in mic. One thing, if you're recording with the mic and your iPad is still in its case, make sure to take it out. That way, the mic picks up cleaner sound. It's obviously not some pro studio gear, but it's more than enough for a demo. Another thing is the controls, which are tied directly to the interface. In GarageBand, it's really intuitive. There's a standard keyboard you can play on, it's like a piano, and there are also drum modules that are really well made. But the guitars are just amazing. When you play the strings, you can do bends. That's honestly pretty impressive because I haven't seen that in other apps. And to be honest, playing here feels really nice. There are also guitar amps, which let you connect external instruments through an audio interface, like an electric or acoustic guitar. You can even create your own pedal board from these affordable pedals. The next thing that really impressed me, though I didn't know about it before, is that GarageBand has various expansions. You can, for example, add third-party plugins. This includes different synthesizers and other musical instruments, as well as effect processors like reverb, delay, saturation, and more. On top of that, it can even use plugins from some other sequencer programs, like GarageBand. Here's the next really important thing, GarageBand is also available on macOS. So, it supports integration that lets you transfer projects from your iPhone to your MacBook and keep editing them there. Honestly, after using it for years, I can say it's probably one of the best apps out there for both iOS and Android. By the way, if you use any other music making software on your mobile devices, definitely let me know. And now, the funniest part. When I first saw GarageBand on the iPad, I decided to buy it, and it was totally worth it. If you compare the features of full computer programs to mobile ones, obviously the mobile apps don't have as much functionality. But overall, if you think of the iPhone or iPad as a sort of partial PC replacement, especially when you're on the go, trust me, it's a great option. Some of you might be skeptical, thinking, what kind of decent music can you even make on a mobile device? But the functionality of GarageBand is more than enough to make awesome music in different styles. So, if you're looking for an alternative and you're traveling around, feel free to grab this device and install the app. By the way, if you use GarageBand, drop a comment below. Also, make sure you're subscribed to this channel so you don't miss out on other useful music videos. Have an awesome day, everyone. See you next time. Bye.